Hello everyone, I am Fragile, and this is a postmortem for my first ever Polish map. The map name is AGladiators, that is based on the American Gladiators assault game from a long time ago. It is clear that this was my first map since I'm trying to hide the name of what it was, as I was worried about potential legal recourse, even though this is a free thing that's not being monetized. The rules of the game are simple. There is a contestant and a lone gladiator. The gladiator has the high ground near the finish line and has a rapid fire turret that shoots tennis balls at the contestant. There are two goals at play for the contestant. Number one, reach the finish line that is to the gladiator's left, and number two, shoot the target that is above the gladiator's head using the weapons that are at stations scattered across the arena floor. If the contestant hits the target above the gladiator's head, the round ends. If they cross the finish line, the round ends. If the player is hit by the gladiator, the round ends. Converting this game to Alyx should be relatively simple. As you can see from this image, the goal is to move from start to finish, stopping at each station in order to pick up weapons with very limited ammo to either use against the gladiator or to hold for the party in the green room. Since the player will reach the green room with limited or exhausted ammunition count, they are given a chance to rearm with ammunition and grenades, as well as heal themselves in the event that they have taken damage. Following this short window, additional combine units will begin entering the arena from 12 entry points in different combinations, forcing the player to move around the arena with the simple goal of survive the waves. Additionally, I'm no artist and don't feel like I have an eye for it, but the environment used for the arena is incredibly simplistic, and I feel like I could get away with using something simple like the developer textures. What we're going to do here is explore a few moments from some playthrough videos from the users Scummy and Lambda Rock, who play most, if not all, Half-Life Alyx mods and offer feedback on them, and take a look at how they operated as players with what they are afforded, as well as take note of what we can do to fix the problems that they create. I must note that this is not a shot at players, because we all understand that people are going to play how they want to play. It's up to the creator to account for these things and mold the map in what they have truly envisioned. This first video is going to be from the user Scummy and was from the first release build of the map. In hindsight, I do wish that I had thought about version control, saving iterations of the maps as they get updated, because things change drastically as we update things based off of what we see.
Alright, we're going to check out AGladiators. Experience a few moments in the life of AGladiators. I have no idea what that means, but we're going to try it. We're going to try it. Got the old merciless enabled.
To start off, I wanted to keep in line with the gladiator theme, opening up with the player in a simple room like a prison of sorts, with a walk up to a staging room before entering the arena like the Colosseum in the days of old.
Alright, nice little place to rest and relax. Nice. The sink is properly mated to the wall.
I think this will be a signature prop, the drunk rat trapped in an enclosed space.
Rate. Alright, a few scavengeable parts, but nothing here. And dev textures. Go to each numbered station in order. Try to kill the gladiator in the podium, reach the finish line, trigger wins.
In that staging room, we see the main impetus for making this level. I spent a fair amount of time recreating this logo and getting an understanding of the rotation functions and tank trains in the source engine for its assembly. I had to make sure that the room was the right size and that the pieces assembled quick enough while the player was still in the room.
American Gladiators. Oh, that's what AGladiators meant. Okay. Alright, go to each numbered station in order. Try to kill the gladiator in the podium. Maybe I walk through this? No. Well, there's no handle here.
The moment I saw this, my heart sank. A door, the first gate to the player doing anything, was not properly implemented. At some point, the functionality must have been removed, and the door had converted back to a static mesh that we see here. This was a categorical failure, as it will break sequence for things that are going to come soon.
So I can't go any further. I used to watch American Gladiators when I was a kid. Alright, so since the handle, you're going to have to fix that, but I can use dev teleport. Okay. Disable dev teleport. Nice. Getting a bit of chop. Oh, yeah. not the best
Alyx.
for Merciless, probably. Maybe I shouldn't. Fuck it. I'll still do it on Merciless. But I mean, I'll have to teleport there. There's no way to walk it. Which is kind of a shame. That's probably against what you had planned. That's really cool, though, how the logo comes in. Nice.
This right here is the reason why I do these things. A lot of stuff I've planned is simply for my own amusement, things that'll get a chuckle out of me. But being able to extract the same reaction from others is rewarding. I will say, though, that I think the addition of the content being in VR allows for us to tap into responses that we haven't necessarily gotten from traditional games, since everything that's happening is now right in front of your face.
Yeah, I like that. Okay.
The shells.
So I got no ammo. Interesting.
This is very interesting behavior from this unit. It's likely that it's because in this build, the unit's health is low and the damage that the player inflicted from range is causing him to retreat. I think that we can resolve this by spawning a clip volume that spawns only after they've reached a marker, or putting down sentry points for the unit to rally that are quote unquote cover.
2 shells left.
That's one way to finish him. Trying to run away from me.
Yeah, we'll have to create a solution for that. I believe the solution that was implemented in the later builds was shrinking the room and making it easier for the player to engage with the unit in the event that they do retreat and catch some of the splash damage from a grenade. Additionally, we want to try and wrangle the player and keep them within the bounds of the arena based on the rules of the game. At the time I initially reviewed this playthrough, I called this corralling cats.
Alright, recognize theme source. So I don't know why this is locked. Oh, there it goes. What's in here? Maybe a monster closet.
I'm out. Out of cells.
Weapons loadout prefab by Frost. I was just talking to him. Okay. Oh. Oh, that's fine. So that was a monster closet.
Here we discover the second failure resulting from that door that was not implemented correctly.
It's weird.
After discovering the unit locked behind the door, the rest of the map should proceed as normal. But again, with the map as it is in this build, it is essentially broken and is going to need a lot more work.
Oh. Oh yeah, look at that. Nice.
Right at this moment, we start to see a glimpse of how I wanted the map to flow. After attacking the units that are supposed to emerge from the back of the arena, more units emerge from the far side. When those are defeated, more units emerge from that, and they force the player to move to another position. The ensuing waves repeating this until the game is over.
Oh, alright. This is going to be too much to play on Merciless.
Let's hear what he has to say and make note of all the issues and come up with potential solutions before moving on to the next video.
But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave it there, and I think a few things need to be fixed, like the doors, well, the first door for one, and then hopefully some of this was helpful right off the bat, and then I just want to try it again once you've refined a couple things and fixed the door. So we'll leave it at that for now. Thanks so much. Take it easy.
The player reported issues for this build start and end with the door. As he is not aware of what's going on behind the scenes, let's lay them all out. Number 1, we need to fix the door. Additionally, noting that AI does not know how to open doors, let's remove it from hinge out of sight from the player and blow it away, because based on tests from other projects, AI can still kill themselves accidentally with stray physics objects. Number 2, there's actually supposed to be music playing throughout the whole experience. The American Gladiator theme plays in the staging room. It ends as you enter the arena. A loop begins shortly after entering the green room, and an ending stinger plays once all the waves have been cleared before ending the map. Number 3, the player has too much freedom in the first run of the arena and needs to be guided between stations and the goal to make sure that they are getting to the endpoint as intended. After believing that I've come up with solutions to all the problems obvious to the player, and more importantly myself, I've released a second build to the public, and let's see how it gets broken.
Alright, we got a new map called AGladiators, which is a reference to American Gladiators. Experience a few moments in the life of American Gladiators, or AGladiators. So I'm gonna not play this on Merciless right now. I played this a little bit in an earlier version, found some bugs that the creator fixed, and I'm gonna try it out again. But there's definitely some parts, at least early on, where it felt like, ooh, I don't know if I'm gonna survive this on Merciless or if it's gonna be fun. So let me get acquainted with the map a little bit better, and then maybe I'll do an immediate run after on Merciless. I like this. You get the hairbrush, toothpaste, toothbrush. Nice little layout there. Smoker. Vodka and a rat. So there's nothing of value in here. It's just you kind of waking up in this room. And then you think, oh, what's going on? It's a dev texture room.
Issue number 2 of 3 has been addressed. The music is finally playing. I left it sourced from the object so that the closer you get to the logo, the louder it gets, and the further you get away from it, the lower it is.
So awesome. The music and everything. So it's sourced from this object, so the further you get away from it, it's a little quieter. So I'm old. 1989, I was 11 years old, and that's when this show originally came out. Probably a lot of you have seen the revival. But yeah, it's such a classic. Alright, go to each numbered station in order, reach the finish line. The gladiator can die by your hand, though he does not need to. Enjoy your winnings. Yeah, I remember like Nitro and Jade and Laser. All those classic names.
Fun fact, all the squads are named after the original gladiators from the first season of the show. Also, doors work, and the stinger plays after the player enters the arena. So far, so good.
Alright, conclusion of the song. Look, you got little lights on the stations.
Some user experience improvements are seen here. Each station now has lights attached to them. The active station is lit green. Once the player reaches the station, it will change to red and the next station will light up green. Additionally, there are street signs on the ground as well as scuff marks on the floor guiding them from point to point.
Out of mags.
Okay, so you got a pistol with just one bullet. So I decided not to teleport there, and that definitely didn't work out too well.
Here to the left of Station 5, we've extended the wall to keep the players focused on reaching the stations and the finish line. While it is invisible to the player, there are also clip volumes on top of them to keep the player from just hopping over it. The wall to the left does disappear into the ground once the player enters the green room, so they can move around freely once the after party begins.
Oh, missed. Damn it, he's still not dead. Alright, try again.
Alyx?
So
Alyx,
this time
you
I
still there?
won't just run into, I'm gonna have to teleport, which is unfortunate. I hate teleporting, but it is what it is. That's how the creator designed it. And I can understand that. A lot of people will teleport only, and then it is what it is. See if the music works. This looks like it doesn't work when you reload it. So, just FYI.
Here we encounter a new bug that's not necessarily a bug. It's more of a function unaccounted for. Essentially, when the map is loaded, the custom sound files are loaded. However, it seems that the player death loads the map in a different fashion, and therefore custom sound is no longer in memory.
Okay. So yeah, the lights change color, I guess, after you've reached each one. This was called Assault, I believe. It's been a while. I never watched the revival, but pretty cool to be here. And there's our finish line. Nice. Now we can get all the ammo in the world. And then we can get, alright, source from Smash Whammy. Weapons loadout prefab by Frost. Oh, nice. Alright, so you see I have this gun here. Now I'm going to grab this one. And now we... Whoa. Okay.
Here in the green room, I basically wanted to give the player a chance to stock up on munitions before entering the fray. I saw a weapons loadout prefab by Frosty X, requested permission to use it, and made some modifications to the loadout themselves for the sake of testing. After messing around with that, some ideas began to brew which we'll explore later.
We'll deal with that later. Nice. Grenade launcher. Oh, damn.
This trash can is something I included during early testing, dubbed the Goodie Box. full of grenades and health syringes. I decided to leave it in for those who were struggling with health or playing on a higher difficulty. This, with the high amount of ammo, needed to be tuned at some point, either with less ammunition or more combatants.
Shit. Oh boy. Yes, I know. Cool. Do 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 do. I don't know if all music is gone now, because or if there's just no music in the scene. We'll find out on our next playthrough. Definitely gonna play it again.
This is yet another point where the value of the player shows itself. Identifying the issue and the conditions that may have caused it, and immediately wanting to verify that that is the case. Also noting moments later that the green room is overpowered. For the time being, we'll leave this alone, but I do have a solution in mind that we will address later.
Oh, okay, that's it. Cool. Alright, let's try it again on Merciless. Merciless. Wish me luck. This is gonna be hard. I'm gonna end up hiding out in that room, probably. I don't have much of a choice. But at least with Merciless, the headshots will be more valuable. Now let's see if there's any music. Oh, I'm almost dead already. That was brilliant. Alright, let's try that again. I don't think I hit him with the grenade, and I really think I do need to do that. I could have gotten to the finish line, I guess, without... Because it says you don't need to kill him, but I want to kill him. Let's try that again. Clap. Oh, it won't even open until... Now it opens. And then it cuts the song short if you run in here. It's cool, nicely done.
Here we get to notice little details within the map. The player getting locked in to see the logo being assembled. The theme music cutting after entering the arena because he is rushing through the beginning.
Very nicely done. There we go. There we go. There's the music we crave.
Nice sound.
Gotta have the electric guitar. God, this takes me back. It's awesome. Alright, what we're gonna need to do is... I don't think I can pick this up. Put this stuff over here so I can get to it more easily. Shit! Oh my god. This is so great. Sorry, this door is too OP. That hurt him. Didn't kill him though. Sweet. Do 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 do. Fuck. Out of health. Nope, now I'm out of health. Do do do. So I think we've killed everything but this last guy, and that should be it. Well, I did it on Merciless. I'm proud of myself.
That's gratifying stinger letting you know that you have completed the map before going to the main screen. Also, let's take in the feedback from the experience and try to parse the valuable input and combine that with our observations to make improvements to our next build.
Okay, that was fun. Glad you had the music in there. Obviously, we saw the issue where when you loaded, the music cut out, so you might want to see if you can figure that out. But the whole concept was well done. I like that the lights functioned on the assault section in the beginning. It'd be nice if there was more to it. I didn't expect there to be hand-to-hand, you know, like where they have the pugil sticks or whatever. But still, very cool. Yeah, I forgot a lot of the other things. There's that obstacle course. I guess an obstacle course would be kind of dopey in Half-Life Alyx. Probably better that you stick to what you did. But, you know, if you make some changes to it or add more to it, I'm sure it would be much appreciated. I love the logo coming in the beginning. That was cool. And yeah, just in general, I think the combat was pretty well laid out. With the fencing, it definitely made it hard to use your grenades. So, you know, I was able to kill one guy with the grenade launcher, but otherwise I really had to either throw a grenade in there or, you know, focus on accuracy there. And when I was playing my second round on Merciless, accuracy was key, as well as not getting shot, because you die almost instantly. Alright, good stuff. Thanks for making this, and love the little trip down memory lane to when I was a wee lad and had so much gaming ahead of me. Good stuff, and let's see, anything else? Yeah, the visual design was cool to have some of those elements in there. I think the dev texture stuff worked uh, with American Gladiator style. Like I think the style worked. So yeah, pretty damn good all around. Thanks so much. Take it easy.
What have we learned from this build in particular? Based on the player feedback, number one, the music inclusion was a positive, and the timing on the musical cues appears to have been received well. We just need to resolve the issue with the music not playing following the player death and map reload. Number two, the concept works. The lights help direct the player and keep them in line with the game rules. Number three, the logo assembly is well done. Number four, the combat arena was pretty well designed. The fences force good use of grenades as well as weapons accuracy from the player. Number five, nostalgic buttons appear to be pressed as anticipated. Number six, the visual design and the use of developer textures works well with the style of the source material. The things that we'll need to resolve: number one, the music on the player reloads needs to be fixed. The player reliance on the green room also needs to be resolved. The combat loop, as good as it is also one note, and the only thing that changes the experience is the decisions made by the AI. How can we create replay value?
Alright guys, there's not a lot of Half-Life Alyx content out there lately, so I'm going to play this American Gladiators map again. And the creator added some changes, some based on my feedback, so glad that was helpful. I'm going to go ahead and play it on normal first. Well, not normal, hard, but without merciless. And we'll see how that goes. Let's just see if there's any changes in here. I doubt it. Get the rat, get the vodka, toothbrush, toothpaste, and hairbrush, cigarettos, and a TV. Nice. Alright, choose your loadout. Audience, contestant, or gladiator. Let's be an audience member.
Here is the first attempt to create something for replay value, a difficulty selection. This loadout selection allows you to select how many upgrades will be attached to your weapons during the after party section of the map.
Okay. So I'm not sure what that means. No music. Maybe it'll kick in again after that.
Out of cells.
There's the music, okay. Yeah, I see you.
Here's a solution that I thought would work with regards to the player staying inside the green room. When the player tries to take the objects from the goodie bag, a trash can becomes a cannon, and these grenades and health pins, which are physics based, are launched out into the arena. At the same time, grenades and health pins are spawned next to the stations out in the arena. Additionally, the doors in the green room are knocked over, taking away one less piece of cover. Let's see if that translates.
Greed cannon. What?
Right here, we see the failure of the greed cannon. Not all of the content shoot out of the cannon, and it is only programmed to fire once. And those that were fired from the cannon are not guaranteed to exit the ring. Here we also see a reliance on the contents of the cannon, so it's probably best to remove it outright.
Okay, I don't know what that was all about, but I don't remember the show too well. It's been a while.
As this is a much longer playthrough, and the amount of information gathered is much less than it was in his previous videos, for the sake of brevity, I will cut to the parts where we observe changes relevant to the design, as well as things we've learned from this playthrough in particular.
So this guy did not come out of the doorway there. I've seen that happen on maps like this before. Alright, so I don't know what the different modes meant, so let's see. So we tried audience.
We'll need some sort of feedback to confirm that the selection has been made beyond the buttons being disabled.
Okay. Oh! Interesting. No laser this time. Okay, no lasers at all. Cool. Now we're going to try it on the hardest level. Whoops. Alright, back. Had an almost recording crash, but we're good. So let's start a new game. And we'll try the hardest level. And then I'll probably give it a whirl on Merciless. I'm a gladiator. Alright, let's see what I get this time. Nothing. I like it. That's enough of you. You still alive? Not anymore. Alright, let's see if I can do it on Merciless on Gladiator mode. It's Merciless. This is going to be tough. And I almost assuredly will have to teleport in the first section. Yeah, can't make it.
Alyx? Alyx!
Shut up, Russell. Let's see if the music works properly on the load. It should. That's one thing I didn't test yet. Because I didn't die.
Here we get to see if the music works after death without completely reloading the map. Also, yes, shut up, Russell.
Alright, excellent. It worked. So I like that the items spawn in these places after you get to the different stations. Okay. Now it's going to get interesting.
Here we have genius tier use of the greed cannon, even though it ultimately does nothing. We will keep note of that and see if it is something that we can explore in a future project.
I don't think that did anything. At least nothing useful. But it was cool. Oh, shit. Not a good start. Super awesome, man. I've really had a lot of fun with this, as you can see by me playing it this long. Yeah, you have so many different options on how you can weave around and deal with the enemy, and there's no really, necessarily good way to do it. You're pretty much, under pressure, no matter which method you use. I've kind of found some ways to help me, but I was still stressed, so no doubt about it, especially on Merciless. So, well done, excellent job overall. I don't know what the greed cannon did, but it seems like it, rewards me for my greed by making the doors not work. So I think that was the the purpose of that. So very cool, loved it. Thanks so much, man. Take it easy.
What did we learn from this one? Everything with regards to functionality works correctly. However, the utility of the greed cannon is still unclear to the player. Up to this point, all of these videos have been from the perspective of one player. This next take is from the user Lambda Rock. It is a welcome change of perspective, and it will be good to see how he responds to the map with all of the changes we've made up to this point.
Hi there, this is Lambda Rock, and I want to play AGladiators by Fragile. Experience a few moments in the life of AGladiators. Alright, let's do this. Excited to do this. Also with the Brutal Blood add-on activated, made by Casano and Salmon Stairs. Right, this is my room. Slept on a working table. Something here. A dead rat. No, it's just drunk. Come on, live, live. I told you. This will kill you. Wilson. Wilson. Okay. Look, toilet treasure. Okay, cannot afford a door here. Anything else? Nope. Nope. Oh, alright. Created enough chaos. Nice particle effect there. Go to each numbered station. Oh! Cool. Cool! Nice one. So, go to each numbered station in order, reach the finish line. The gladiator can die by your hand, though he does not need to. Enjoy your winnings. Alright. Excited to do this. Choose your loadout. So this means difficulty. Come on, gladiators. Cool. Nice. So I don't have any weapons yet. Oh yeah, these must be the stations. I should go to them and... Hey there. Okay, one shot. Okay, shooting intervals. Ah, okay, get. Nope. This is weird. There it is. Okay, one shot. Yeah, you reload. Empty. There. I will get you. Just... Ah! Great. Uh-oh. Whoa. Okay, I have to reach the finishing line. That was a close call. Uh-oh. Ha! I got you. American Gladiators theme sourced from Smash Whammy via YouTube. Weapon loadout prefab by Frost Epax. Alright. Let's get everything here. Yeah, I think this should be enough. Okay, there's one. Shit. Reload, Dr. Freeman. Just you wait. Okay, we have to get out of here. Yeah, gotcha. Yeah. Yeah. Cover. Yeah. Damn it. Oh, that guy's dead. Yeah. You know what? I'm coming for you. Uh-oh. Oh! Yeah, nice. Yes. Cool. There could be even more of those guys here. Walking around here. Giving me a hard time. Experience a bit of shudder. Just a bit. Yeah! Cool. Nice. Really like it. Maybe it could even add a bit more fight encounters. So Yeah, cool. Cool idea, cool arena, fighting arena. Nice one, thanks for that.
There really isn't too much to add for this with regards to the design. The changes to enforce the flow worked for the most part flawlessly from the beginning. The player running out of ammo and being forced to reach the finish line worked as intended. The sign posted directing him from point to point also works as intended. For the green room party, there was no strict adherence to hang around in the space after the combatant started entering, but he was hanging around the areas where there was the most cover present. I will say, you guys are savages and dispatch of these guys quickly. So I think we'll need to add more waves and remove the restrictions on man hacks and grenade use by the AI. The problem with more waves is that the action could become monotonous after too long. In keeping in the theme with the television show, let's separate some of the waves with audio from commercial breaks, giving the player a moment to breathe, collect themselves, and reposition. Additionally, since the waves get progressively harder, supply the player with power-ups and props like fuel cans, health pins, and additional grenades that they can throw around the arena. Where it concerns the green room, we need to keep players out of it once the action starts. I believe we need to use the Mama Bird technology. Push the player out of the room or suffer damage. We should be able to do this using a damaged player volume in each of the accessible rooms and use visual feedback with the blind zombie spores. We can't just engulf the room in poisonous gas without giving the player fair warning and enough time to escape. That would make us assholes. Therefore, we should post a message in the green room that is visible to the player, along with a countdown timer, so they have adequate time to prepare before entering back out into the arena. After clearing the final wave, instead of ending the game with the final kill in fanfare, transport the player to a room where they can come down and end the game at their leisure by pressing a button to issue the kill level command. To keep in line with the show so far, let's make the ending room the same as the beginning room. Thank you for your time. I hope you enjoyed the video and found it informative. And if you have the facilities, played and enjoyed the map as well. Have a good day.